Hi, everybody. We are here at Resident Services to talk to Isabel. We would like to try out the Resetti service. Yes, I would like to call the reset service.
He should be here.
Um, no, that's good.
Oh, now we got to find him. He's got a new service, version 3.0 update, and he helps redecorate and saves a lot of time. But he may be hard to find. We'll see how long he takes. Resetti is a throwback from the city folk.
So, Resetti, our boy. Oh, here we got another visitor to the hotel. Um, one of the robot frogs.
I think Rybot?
Rybot. Very good. Alright. And there's our town resident Mary having a donut sitting down. I'll leave her to the peace of eating her donut. And if I wasn't looking for Resetti, you can believe I'd pick up the shells. To me, it's like leaving money on the ground.
Resetti's, he's a...
Aww. Look at you wearing one of our outfits. That's so cool. Welcome to the island, visitor. Okay.
Resetti looks like a mole, I guess, for a better way to describe him. He
Yeah.
digs underground. He's got work overalls on.
There's Alfonso, our main dude. We've had Alfonso as part of our towns since we started playing with City Folk all those years ago. Resetti, where you hiding, my dude?
I hope he's not a coffee break kind of guy, but we'll find him.
Yeah. I don't think... Well, that's not the right thing. She didn't give me the transceiver, and the transceiver disappeared after that first day.
Yeah.
That free day, exactly. There's Elvis. Is that Elvis or is that... Yeah, it's Elvis. Carrying a basket.
I think Lionel was in town earlier too, so we've got another guest
You're right.
at the hotel. I don't
You
know
were
which
right.
one that was, but where would you be?
There he
This
is.
our guy.
Right by the house.
So here we go.
Okay, but what we're gonna do is he's already told me I'm gonna put my pocket ABD, and if I can ever recommend there's something you carry with you, it's that. Make a quick draw of, well, I got a lot in my pocket already,
We need
but I'll
60.
just
We need 60,000 bells for his services for the day,
yeah.
and the 60,000 is good for the whole day. So once you pay him, it's good. But now we're set.
Okay. So let's talk to him. Hello, sir. Can I speak with you?
He doesn't believe you have the money. Here he is.
I am. I know. 60,000 ready to start resetting. Yes, this is an experiment. This is.
It was a little stressful the
I'll
first
pick
time
the
we did it.
area.
We read about what was going to be
Okay,
offered.
so there's my transceiver for the day. Okay. So, hey, we're right here. There's a lot of flowers in this little corner. I don't want to bother with picking up the stuff on the beach. Got the hiccups. What a great timing. Okay.
Are we going to lose the vegetable? We won't lose the vegetable plants, will we?
No, I don't think so. But if we do, it's not.
So there was storage versus.
Oh, I was hoping it would tell you how to resize it. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Get her done.
get the choice of what he's going to do with the flowers. Sometimes you just want them gone, and it's a huge task mentally. I know you look at it and say, "We'll just dig them up," but it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of sweat.
And you break shovels, and it's just so cumbersome.
That's good.
Don't touch my custom designs. I definitely want to see what it'll look like. Okay, my tomato plants are still there, babe. Yay!
Good, good. We'll clean out the flowers down below. Patterns are still there. Won't mess with the fruit trees. Is that the new moon back over there?
Stuff getting stuck in the hose.
He's ready. All done.
All right. So we didn't even have to pay him until after he got started. All right, my dude, you're going to be working for you a lot today. But I wanted to take a moment to talk about my pass under the trees, and this is just something that felt natural to me. The sort of dirt mounds that are around planted trees in a city area, and so that's what I used. But the intention is so when things drop from the trees, they're not consumed in a flower disease pocket or weeds or something else. This gives a platform for things to drop onto, and if you shake something out,
Could be a pine cone, could be a coin, could be anything. Most usually a stick, but still, it's there for you.
all right. Now I got some other areas for him to tackle. Like we got some flower disease going a little crazy here.
Now, if you know that he's not going to take up the vegetables, you can kind of go into this with more confidence and say, just clean it up and just take the flowers, because we were worried what he was going to take the first time we tried it, but look at that.
Yeah, I think the decorations are far enough to the right of the square
Yeah, I see
that will be
I see the
okay.
yellow line there.
He is going to pick up our Jacob's ladders.
So there's the new look. And it looks like your one Jacob's ladder is still intact here, right on the edge.
Yeah, right on the edge. Now, does it look a little crazy? It does. But the idea of resetting is so that you can redo and make it new and fresh and maybe an experiment in a different direction.
Honestly, if you haven't been overrun with flowers, you really have no idea how stressful it can be just looking at them on a daily basis. And granted, you don't have to water them anymore, but it's hard to get your hands around a task when you know you've got an hour of flower gardening to do in order to even start it. So this is much better, much quicker.
It used to be just last week, this area was covered in flowers, and that present, without this pattern underneath the tree, would have dropped into a flower space and disappeared, not to be recovered. But now that Resetti has been here and he's cleaned this area for me, till you get down here into the next batch.
There's always a next batch, but we're not anti-flower. We like them. We're going to replant some of them, but it's just they took
So
over.
much.
They took over.
It is a lot. I recognize that this is not necessarily pertinent to this video, but I can't resist. I have of late do 11,000 and bury in the hole, and then I dig her up, and it stays in my pocket, and then I find some place to replace a tree. Now, normally I'd look at this guy and be like, oh, that's a plain one, I could replace it with the money tree, but I know that it had oranges earlier, so instead I'll shake this guy. I'll take the money that I know I've probably put there, not one of the other characters. I got that handy dandy orange. I'll eat one.
Now I'm strong. Now I can dig up a tree.
Not with a watering can, I can't.
No, nobody can do that. Now I can plant the correct one, the money sapling.
Alright. You have to be on this side of the hole to replant your money tree. Okay, and that'll grow nice and strong. And I am going to work on doing the flower work, but I've showed you what the service is like after that first free day. I want to show you something else down here on the dock. My dock looks a little different because I discovered you can put a pattern on it. In addition to being able to keep your dock items that you may have had before the hotel, you can also put patterns. Now, I haven't been able to put like a rug down because I kind of wanted to do that as well. But the pattern's nice. It makes it a little different, a little more personalized. It's
a good job with that one. It looks good with the nails or screws that keep the planks in place. I like it.
Thank you, babe. You might wonder why I have a storage shed here when you don't need it to craft, food or materials, because it'll take from whatever you have in storage. So why have I got it there? There's my craftables. I have it here for when you have a bunch of stuff in your pockets and you're going to go on a captain's tour. You want as much space to get stuff from the islands, resources, sea creatures are good money makers. Just empty out as much as you don't really need on your journey, and then you can pick it back up when you return and have sold off what you've recovered.
A lot of these moves are for convenience, to make it easier to come and go without having to run or to pull something out of your pockets.
In fact, me being me, not only do I keep an ABD but I also keep a storage shed so I can be anywhere in my island, drop it down, and just get stuff out of the pocket or get put things away or get something out. Say I am digging up flowers or something. If I need a new shovel, I've got a couple spares in my storage. Anyway, that's the bulk of the thoughts. Do you guys want to see inside what I've done with the rooms? Let's go in. And here's the outfits that I've set up for our guest. Just a couple wintry options. And I could talk to Leilani about my last room to work on. But I thought we would just...
Let's see your favorite room. Which one is that?
I'm not sure which one my favorite is.
Oh, let's not go on that one.
I just did this one this afternoon.
Maybe a picture of it might be needed then. Let's see. Oh, this is my favorite kind of decor. The exotic series. got access to a wide variety of different items and floorings that you can use to decorate these rooms. It's fun.
I wanted to keep the color in the same theme, and they picked the wallpaper, and I wanted a different flooring, so I went with a different flooring. Um, and I picked a couple rugs to make it a little bit more comfy, cozy. There's a little bit of refreshment for the guest.
I love the tea set. I think that's a tea set.
It is, yeah. And there's it's minimalist. There was a lot of other things that they offered that you could put in, but I don't necessarily think that everything on the recommended menu is vital to the quality of the room. I think they are depending on you to make a judgment call of what is necessary for your choices.
If you wish to put more things in there, the rooms are expandable. Also, if you wanted to have more things in there, you could change the dimensions of it and fit more if you were so inclined.
I believe that's for people that have played the Happy Home Paradise
Okay.
option, because this room was actually done by our third character, who doesn't have an online account. And that made it so you couldn't expand the space.
They did a fine job in any event.
Well, it's still me playing as the third character.
Trying to give somebody credit.
Oh, well, anyway. I think that's a good. Oh, cool. I will visit another room. I'm glad it asked that. Let's see. I can't remember what that was about. I think that's supposed to be the lodge room. Oh, and she's here. Hello, Renee. I see you've chosen one of the outfits. That's really cool. Yo, yo, yo. I am from here.
It's a nice way to get new, say, fresh blood to the island, but to have new visitors besides your regular 10 residents and all the staff that's always there. You get new guests coming to the hotel. As it was before this, all you would get is an occasional campsite visitor. And now you get people who come out and actually mingle on the island. And it's cool. It's really neat.
I went with the white birch versus the dark logs. And I went with a jungle background and the wildflower floor. I put the plants beside the foot of the bed to give sort of a privacy option-ish.
Yeah, I see that.
And I like how that turned out. That might be something I use again in future rooms.
I like the stackable shelves on the far right wall too.
Yes, and they are good feng shui because that is green in the south wall.
Part of me is screaming like, but where are the nets hanging from the ceiling?
Well, we don't need the nets, but she's got a mug of coffee and bread, and even some soup that was brought up by room service earlier, and some books to read on the shelf, and you'll see there's some patterns here on the bookshelf. So not only can you choose the log color, but you can add a placemat or runner sort of thing. I also chose the color of the bed sheets and the cushions on the back of the chairs. So all in all, I'm pretty satisfied with how that turned out.
And got the stove going in the back to cook on.
Exactly. It's got a little kettle for having some more coffee or tea, whatever is on these shelves for her to work with. All right, we're going to leave this room and check out something else. remember seeing Pee Wee. Oh, you were out and about when I was out and about. All right, Pee Wee, you enjoying some of that espresso?
Pee-wee looks like he's ready to go skiing.
Little bitty baby is his catchphrase. Okay. Different. So this is supposed to be sort of a city themed, skyscraper
Okay.
themed room. And he's got, and because this character did make it, she had the Happy Home Paradise experience and the ability to expand the room.
It is a little wider, isn't it?
Yeah. So there's a bed area, dressing with shoe boxes, a sitting area with the tea and bread and iced coffee, couple fancy outfits over here by the paintings on the wall, a very petite stereo system, niche with a record player, and can go look in the window and see if you're ready for visiting the city. Window. AKA mirror.
It's a window on the world.
And then if you have visitors, they can each have their own cup of espresso.
Well, I like that.
Yeah.
There are some new items to be had from the hotel lobby area. Maybe we can go take a look at that catalog after a bit and see what those are.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with that espresso stand, but I like it.
All right, P. We'll see you later. Here we are back in the lobby. Those are the outfits we saw demonstrated by the guest. All right, Graham. Yeah. Oh, great. I do want to look at the catalog. Thank you. So we're going to jump over and...
What in the world? Okay.
The items with the red dots indicate it's new. Kitty cats.
There's the simple street lamp available in rust, I'm told.
So you'll notice that not everybody's, because I'm sure you've watched other videos other than just mine, they don't all have the same color choices, but these are obviously things that you could take to see Reese at Harv's Island, and he will, for a price, make them in the choice that you prefer.
I guess I wonder how many times the catalog keeps expanding, but it's newer than it was last time I looked.
And if you buy the items directly, I'm just going to go ahead and buy this mug from her. It's only 7 tickets.
7 tickets.
Isn't that nice?
I wonder if you get a free refill. Take it to the museum and see.
Okay. Wouldn't that be cool if you go to the museum and he didn't charge you $200 for a Brewster cup, but just use your own mug?
I bet nobody's tried that yet.
Oh, I'm sure you help out in your own way.
Yeah, they keep it in the family. Next iteration of the game, you're going to be working hard, so enjoy your sit down time with it.
Well, folks, I think that's enough for one video. We've looked at some rooms. We looked at using the Resetti service when it's no longer free after the first day, and explored having things on the dock like the gas range and the mini DIY table, just tucked away, available for use to make up those items to expand our name in the round world. Captain and Nook trying to get us brand recognition, which is
It's all about working. It's Tom Nook's way.
all right, y'all. Take care and have a blessed day. Enjoy playing 3.0.